Welcome to South Jersey Shore Living, and today I'm walking on the beautiful beach, or bay I should say, of Longport, New Jersey. This is a wonderful, typical beach day down here at the South Jersey Shore. And today we're going to cover individual communities starting from Longport and working our way up north to Brigantine. I'm going to talk to you about all the little nuances of each shore town so you can make an informed decision on your next home. So we're going to start it off in Longport, where we're actually here today. And Longport's a very unique community. It's one of the smallest, if not the smallest, zip codes on Absecon Island. It sits on the absolute southern tip of Absecon Island, and it's a very unique community because there's very little, if practically no, commercial element to it. There's a couple of restaurants, but that's about it. People buy in Longport because of its privacy. Only a handful of homes actually sell per year in Longport, and right now the average single-family home price in Longport is sitting at around $2.8 million. But there's so few transactions, it's really hard to identify what the median or average sale price is here in Longport. It has multi-million-dollar mansions. It is incredibly exclusive and very, very private. Quiet beaches, little traffic, and quiet family, private streets. So if you're looking for privacy, Longport is certainly one of the communities you're gonna wanna take a good, strong look at. So moving a little bit further north is Margate. Average sale price in Margate for a single family home is hovering around $1.8 million. It does have some very private, exclusive areas, such as the Parkway section, where you could have homes selling as high as $6, $7, $8, even $9 million. However, it also has some really nice commercial elements. Along the entire back bay of Margate has some of the finest dining in all of South Jersey Shore. Margate also offers fantastic access to Atlantic City. 5 to 7 minute drive, you're at some of the finest casinos in the world, with also additional 4-star dining. Even though it's a large summer community, there is a full-time community here year-round, 12 months out of the year. So oftentimes people do come down to buy a 12-month home here in Margate and even retire down here. So it really offers the best of both worlds. Jumping on the expressway, it's an easy ride to Philadelphia. Depending on traffic patterns, you could be in Philadelphia in less than an hour, and with some traffic, you could be in Philadelphia in an hour, 20, hour and a half. So, Margate is just one of those towns where the vibe is cool. You've got the privacy element, you have the exclusivity element, and you have a robust community. The school system in Margate is one of the best at the shore, and they do have schools from kindergarten to 8th grade. And when those kids graduate from 8th grade, they move on to Atlantic City High School, or they could go to a private school as well. So Margate really covers it all. Moving a little further north from Margate is a town called Ventnor. Ventnor is a great little town. It has very distinct areas and locations within the city. You have Ventnor Heights, which is the back bay area of Ventnor, and then you have the main zip code of Ventnor, which is actually on the island, Absecon Island itself. Ventnor has some truly, truly amazing little cafes and restaurants along Ventnor Avenue. So there is a commercial element to Ventnor. Unlike Atlantic City with all the traffic, Ventnor has a wonderful boardwalk where if you go there any morning, there's people riding bicycles, running, walking. There's a long fishing pier that really is just absolutely fantastic. People will finish up their walks, they'll go up the pier, they'll go fishing. There's even a little tiny cafe right on the pier where you can grab coffee, danishes, bagels, things of that nature. Beaches in Ventnor are absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of areas where they have public restrooms, and when you walk off the boardwalk, there are showers. Ventnor just really, it really has everything people are looking for. The nice thing about Ventnor too, the average single-family home right now is sitting around $850,000. So it's certainly more affordable if you're looking to get onto the islands. Not to mention the market in Ventnor has continued to creep upward because it is a little bit of a value play. For exclusivity, what also is nice about Ventnor is that you have an area called St. Leonard's Tract, and it's about 7 streets wide, and those houses run in the $1.5 up to $3.5 million. And those are the more exclusive areas of Ventnor as well. So you have exclusivity out in Ventnor Heights, which is 3 minutes off the island, have a full shopping mall where you have an Acme, you have indoor pickleball courts, and you have a fantastic gym. Also, what's unique about Ventnor, there's a little area on the boardwalk where they have a stage, and in the summer times, they have food trucks out there, And they do summer concert series. So that's also a really cool element of Ventnor as well. So Ventnor offers it all. It's a place to certainly consider, especially if you're looking at a little bit of a value play trying to get onto the islands. So moving a little further north is a town that most everyone knows, and that is Atlantic City. Some of the finest world-class casinos in the entire country, all offering some of the finest of entertainment, some of the best world-class concerts, best dining you could absolutely imagine. Also, to get into Atlantic City, it's the most affordable place to buy a house. Right now, the average home price is $289,000. And what's unique about Atlantic City, there's very specific communities that you get into that offer a lot of what the overall Jersey Shore has to offer, but at a far more affordable price. Within Atlantic City, there's areas called Bungalow Park, which is surrounded by water and has a lot of bayfront homes. Venice Park, which also has a really cool bay environment. Best part about it, has easy access to the Black Horse Pike, the White Horse Pike, and the Atlantic City Expressway, and you're just a stone's throw to Ventnor. Yeah, Atlantic City is just a great place to consider, especially if you're on a budget to get onto the island. We're going into Brigantine. In Brigantine, there's one bridge going onto the island. And people love that because it creates a lot of exclusivity, privacy, and the entire city of Brigantine sits on one barrier island. Unlike Ventnor, Atlantic City, Margate, Longport, which sits on Absecon Island, which is 4 separate zip codes. Brigantine is its own separate zip code on its own separate island. The nice thing about Brigantine right now, the average single family home is just under $1 million. For the last 3 to 4 years, properties have been appreciating very nicely to the tune of 6 to 10%. Granted, things have gotten a little bit slower in recent months, but still properties are holding their value, and premium properties are selling still within a few days. Brigantine is very unique. It has a wonderful 18-hole golf course that back in the day, PGA pros actually used to practice there before going to the British Open. On the northern end, there's a wildlife refuge, views of miles and miles of untouched island. It's just absolutely fantastic with seeing natural birds and wildlife. Also unique about Brigantine on the southern end of the island are more natural dunes, which almost feels like you're down in South Carolina where you have to walk through the dunes to get to the beach, which is also a cool, unique characteristic. Another cool part of Brigantine Island, it's one of the only places on the entire eastern seaboard where you could get a pass on your 4x4 vehicle, and there are dedicated areas such as the inlet where you could take that 4x4 vehicle, pull it right up to the water's edge, open up your tailgate, pull out a barbecue, and literally tailgate all day. Super, super famous for that, and it's just a really cool, unique experience. You have some nice commercial elements, although it's not overbuilt. So you don't have a boardwalk like you do in Ventnor and Atlantic City or Ocean City, but you do have some really cool restaurants, little boutique shops. And just recently, Brigantine got one of the best, and I would say most famous Italian restaurants called La Scala's right on the ocean, where you could actually sit there all day long, listen to live music. They have outdoor bars and some of the finest world-class Italian fare that you can get down here at the South Jersey Shore. So also what's unique about Brigantine that I really like is it's still a great opportunity. Unlike Longport, Margate, and Ocean City, where average prices are from $1.5 million to $3 million, Brigantine still allows you to get into that market for right under $1 million for a single family home, which is a great investment opportunity as well. So which one of these communities did you like the best? Be sure to comment which ones that you thought were unique and different, and to be honest with you, would love the feedback. So if you found today's content to be valuable and informative, be sure to like my channel because I'll be going over all things unique about the South Jersey Shore, and I hope you come back to visit soon.